Welcome to the Good Morning from the Chicken Coop podcast with Kim Johnson, your creative strategist and master mindset coach. Filled with inspiration, distinctions, perspectives, and possibilities, we help you to cultivate a mindset that leads you to create the best version of yourself you could ever imagine. Join Kim every morning from one of her favorite happy places, her chicken coop, along with all her chickens.
Hey everybody, good morning from the chicken coop. Today I want to talk to you about magic moments. So what exactly is a magic moment by my definition? Well, I'm sure you must have yours, but I'm going to give you mine, which is also a shared learning that I got from Miss Becky Robbins, and just my time that I spent over there with Tony Robbins. The first concept I ever heard of this was Tony and Becky talking about making magic moments with people that you love. And they were using it in reference to children and how you create these special times with them so that they will always have this as part of, their memories, because it's not about what you give them, it's about how you make those moments with them in the process. So I thought about this and I was like, gosh, you know what? My father did this with me. There were never special words, or we never had a label for it as magic moments. But for sure, we had those things because my dad used to work in different jobs that kept him away for extended periods of time, overnight shifts, things like that. And one of the things that I distinctly remember is waking up in the morning and always having this little brown bag at the bottom of the bed. And in this little brown bag would be something that he would bring back to me. Now, it wasn't about the thing. Let me be very clear about that. It was just the fact that I knew he had thought of me because the bag was sitting there. And in fact, one of the times that I opened the bag, there was a bust of John F. Kennedy in there. And I remember looking at the bottom of it, and it was something that he got from a place called Cumberland Farms, which is an East Coast convenience store. And I laughed because I thought, oh my gosh, how cute is this little thing? And I was probably like 6 or 7 years old, and I kept that thing forever. And it meant so much to me. And it wasn't the fact that it was JFK, it was the fact that it was just a gift from him. And it was a moment where he would remember me, and he would put something on the end of the bed because he left before I woke up, or he came in, did a quick turnaround and then left. And those are magic moments as I knew them to grow up. But I cultivated those over the years with my daughter and now with my son. And my daughter still talks about them, where I would just pick her up from school and I would say, guess what? Today is a random day, and today is going to be magic moment day. And we're going to have ice cream for dinner. And we would literally go have big giant sundaes for dinner. Nothing else, just big giant sundaes. And she still to this day talks about the fact that we did those things. And I love that because it wasn't about the big trip. It wasn't about doing all these things that were so, planned out as much as they were just those, like having real genuine fun, or having something that you can just create as a moment with somebody else. And I think this is where you can really hone in and make people feel special, because if you know what's important to them, if you understand what makes them tick, which everybody wants to be seen, myself included, everyone wants to feel acknowledged. And everyone wants to feel like, hey, you get me. So when you create a magic moment around what that person may need or want, you are 10 timesing it. You're making it even more profound because you took the time to figure this piece out. So I'm going to encourage you to look around you. And I don't care if it's someone in your office. I don't care if it's somebody that works for you or with you. I don't care if it's you just making muffins and showing up at the office and saying, hey, I made gluten-free muffins for everybody in here today because somebody here is gluten-free. That's going to mean the world to that person, and it's going to make them feel seen and matter. And isn't that what it's all about? Everybody wants to feel like they matter. Again, I know I keep saying it, but it really is the key. And when you start to look at people who are closer to you, like your significant others, your children, your parents, there is something to be said for the fact that those moments hang with you. And I can remember making those moments with my grandmother because she liked to have her nails painted, but she didn't like to paint them. And I would sit with her when I was in high school, and she was still well at that time, and I would sit with her and I would paint her nails, and she would always say to me, "Oh, this feels so wonderful to have you sit here with me and do this, and it means so much to me." And I never understood at the time how much it meant to her until she was gone. So in light of the world and the way that it is and how quickly things fly by, I'm going to remind you to create some magic moments. Think about some people that are special to you. Make a list and just say, these are people that are special to me, and how can I create magic moments for them? Even if it's writing a sticky note that says, I love you, and leaving it for them. Even if it's something simple. It doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It has to be genuine and thought out. So I'm going to encourage you to find those people that you can do that with, because what a way to start off the week, right? Dive in and do it. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.